Boot your boot your boot your boot your boot your boot. Do 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 boots and pants. Oh hey everybody, what's up? It's Crazy Dave here. I mean it's yeah, you know. Coming at you with something different today. It's February 3rd-ish, 2nd-ish, 4th, something around there. I've been under the weather for a couple days with this creeping crud, whatever it is, I don't know. And finally got out to get myself some Tanzanian peaberry coffee. So this one is not brought to you by whiskey, although the side of the cup says there's a good chance this is whiskey. This, however, is not whiskey. It might be Kahlua, though, in the coffee. So it's Tanzanian peaberry, which is a very, very good bean if you guys never had it. Hats off to the people who picked that are migrants, and they're very important to the economy of the United States and the rest of the world. So remember, always love the little people. And speaking of little people, I have little people that said to me, "Hey Dave, guess what we got in?" I was like, "I don't know, what'd you get?" And they're like, "We got Crown Zenith, sun in the sky, sea in land and air, and get your ass down here to the club and pick up some Sea and Sky Premium Collection from Crown Zenith of the Mans of the Pokies. Official Pokemon product. This originally came out in 2023, I believe. Now, I don't know if these are a quote-unquote reprint, or if they are new old stock that somebody just happened to come across in a warehouse and bring out to the club of the old BJs, giggity. And so we picked them up. They went quick. There was no fighting, there was no screaming, there was no shouting. However, there might be if we open up all these packs of Crown Zenith. There's not 1, not 2, not 5, not 10. There's 14. That's 1T4. That's 1, 4, 1T4. 14 packs in here, which is crazy. Plus you get the promo card of the Rayquaza and Kyogre, which is basically a giant killer whale, and the heavy hitters of Hoden return. Yeah, we're not going to open this today. We're here to talk about AETHERDRIFT. That's right. The newest release from Magic the Gathering, Maj-Gadge, is AETHERDRIFT. And you can't say that this is not something that you haven't seen coming recently. This is racing throughout the different planes, I guess you want to call it. And we're doing it with zombies because, you know, NASCAR, you're making a left-hand turn. You really are a zombified by the time you're done watching NASCAR races for 400 laps of going, "We're making a left turn! I'm making another left turn! Oh my god, what's next? Oh, a left turn." Maybe, I don't know, possibly. There may be more than left turns in AETHERDRIFT. I mean, it's drifting, so why would you want to just keep drifting left? I don't really understand the mechanics of this whole speed thing. It does have energy, and anything that had energy from AETHERDRIFT or Aether Revolt or Banabash, because you can't call it Kaladesh anymore, because it's, you know, colorful. Whatever, you political justice warrior, woke, nonsensical, ding-dong lawyers. For 10 years, nobody's cared about calling it Kaladesh. We all love it. It's a great set. It was one of the sets that I personally just was on the cusp of missing when I got back into Magic in 2017. I really wasn't into the whole aspect of that yet. I was just kind of just riding a nostalgic wave and going back and recollecting some older stuff. But I got sucked in, and then there's AETHERDRIFT now, and this is, I think, the 110th set of Magic coming out. Insane, I know, right? So every year, every product, they have new ones, and that. So they have a promo pack that comes out for when you win stuff. So if you win, you get some promo packs, or we give these out for different things at the shop for placements. And in these, you get cards from previous sets and maybe a new set. Ooh, Agatha's Soul Cauldron, and they all have these little promo stamps on them here for the Planeswalker symbol. That's a pretty damn good card. And a tune-up, which is from this set, but this is now a special art, special frame. These will only be available in these promo packs of regular and promo pack foils from AETHERDRIFT. And a Regal Imperasaur. That's a pretty darn good pack. I like it, I like it. Other dinosaurs you control get +1/+1. It's a 5/4 for 3 mana. Talk about power creep. That's redonkulous. Let's check the foil one while we're out of here. Because we're going to shred some packs today. I don't think we're going to shred all these in this video because that's just a lot to get through. And nobody wants to sit here and watch that. Debris Beetle. The Debris Beetle, aka Dung Beetle. A tune-up in foil. And the Titty Frog. Subsunin Luxa Embodied. Titty Frog. I don't understand why they would put that on. I guess maybe it's a human with a frog head on top of like a mask. So, okay, sure, it's a god. Right, whatever. Alright, so onward. AETHERDRIFT. There are 2 bundles this time. There's a regular bundle. Comes with the standard 14 card packs. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 9 of them. Plus you're getting 20 traditional foil and 20 regular basic land cards. You're getting this spin down, oversized. It's like blue and gold. You're getting a alt art traditional foil of lumbering war dragon or world dragon. Sorry, I can't read. And you're getting the AETHERDRIFT box. Pretty much standard bundle. Yeah. No longer do the bundles or fat packs, for those who remember those. Do they come with the instruction manuals of the entire set listing of what's in the set, because that's all online now. And it was kind of nice when you were people like me that collected full sets would actually have a checklist, and you could just cross it off, and this is what you need for the actual real card. So again, this is the Finish Line bundle, and these were super restricted and short printed, and nonsense of FOMO. People saying, "Oh, well, I ordered 20 of these, I got 2." I literally ordered 2 cases. They come 10 per case, and I got 2 of these. Just 2. Step into the winner's circle. It comes with 2 collector boosters, 6 14 card packs, the box topper, which has those gold cards everybody's after on those. Plus you're getting 3 extended art cards in there. Of course, they don't tell you what ones those are, so let me see if my eyes can see this. This print. No, that print is way too fine. I can't read that. You got a pretty funky checkered flag die that's in there. And of course, the special edition box comes in here. These are probably going to sell for $100 easily at some point in the near future. So I'm not going to open that. I'm gonna hold on to that for value purposes. And then we have the play boxes of the boosters, and I believe the price on these came down. I know it did. So made in Japan. Luckily for the pre-releases, these are the ones that came out for the first wave. I believe the next ones are made in Kanukistan, aka Canada, or the 51st state of America, according to somebody, which is not going to happen. That potentially could be subjected to tariffs. That's right. So this magic box, which retails for $167, let's round up to $170, could cost you another $30. So we're talking a $200 play box due to some silly regulations and nonsense for somebody that thinks they're going to make money off of tariffs, and it's just going to be a horrible idea. It's not going to work. It didn't work way back when, and it's not going to work now. It's just going to make things even more complicated in the world that we live in now. But anywho, if you're either first place or dead last, apparently the people in the middle don't count. So remember, second place is first loser. Little Ricky Bobby reference there. But to get the price down on these, they also reduce the amount of packs that are in here. It was 36. I believe now these are 30. I can't see in this light. Let's see. 14 cards. Yes, 30 packs right there. So they have indeed reduced your value on these. So people are complaining, saying, why aren't the booster boxes $109? Why can't I buy them for $117, $125 shipped online? Why is TCG? Because they're not. This is no different than it is if you're getting a box of Wheat Thins crackers. The 1 pounder now is $3.99. Guess what? It's 14 ounces now for $3.99. It's 12 ounces for $3.99. It's 10 ounces for $3.99 for Wheat Thin crackers. You're not even getting the pounder. The pounder is $5. People don't think about that. That's how they say, oh, prices aren't going up, stay the same price. Well, if you're that silly to realize that it is not the same price, because you're getting less product for the same price at $167 now, at just still the retail price on this. Shannon and a boo-boo, shame on you. Rub your head in poo-poo. We're not going to open that. No. We're just going to go straight to the Aetherdrift collector boosters, which still have 12 packs in them and have not changed anything. This does come with a box topper. The play box comes with a box topper also. And this weekend comes up the pre-release. So this is a pre-release box for the Aetherdrift. And what's nifty about this set is it's very Rat Fink. Big Daddy Roth inspired. And here at the shop we have our very own piece of racing and 1960s rat rod history. We have a 1967 Ford Anglia Packer van that was done by some very famous people back in the late 70s in a very unique Art Deco, modern, retro rod style with Sonny DePalma, rest in peace, artwork on the side. And we're going to debut that very shortly. We had it to the mechanics, we did some stuff on it, we upgraded it, put some power steering into it, and relocated a few components, did some stuff that wasn't on there because it had been sitting in the garage for almost 20 years. It will be very, very cool to see at the shop this weekend for our pre-release of Aetherdrift. And in Aetherdrift pre-release, as always, you get the dice, a little checkered flag on there. You will get the promo card, you will get the box, which you're going to get the pre-release deck, how to build it, the standard piece of paper, so how many lands you want, how many creatures and spells, kind of products in the back that you have here. Yeah, it's great. Average card, Chandra Noir. This is an enhanced driver's license for racing, apparently. I have Chandras. Maybe there's going to be different ones in all the different bundle pre-release packs. So that'd be kind of nifty if they do actually make a bunch of different ones, or if it's just one of Chandra. They'd be like, whatever. It'd be cool if there's something more to collect if there's all the different ones. So let's hope that. So then you're going to have a promo card. And I got a Market Back Walker as a promo card. It has, again, the gold foil stamp here, the 2025 in the corner on it. It's an artifact creature construct. This creature enters with X +1/+1 counters on it. It's XX for casting cost. 4 colorless, put a +1/+1 counter on it. And when this creature dies, draw a card for each +1/+1 counter. So it's kind of like a Hangerback Walker, but with card draw. That's kind of nifty. It's a 0/0, but it becomes XX. Okay. And as always, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, the question is, where was this printed? This was printed... So this was made, it says right here, Fabrice Estados Unidos, China. So, made in USA and manufactured in China. Interesting, Wizards. Interesting. We'll see how that works out in the long run. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 packs of that. This will be my personal one. I'm going to rip and ship and race this weekend for our Aetherdrift Friday night premium event at 7 p.m. You can come in, you can sign up for it, and you can race with the best of us. It's $40, 45. I'm sorry, it's $45 if you're a VIP member. It's $40, and it's 7 p.m. You can come in. There's a full art lumbering war dragon. That's kind of nifty. The detention chariot with the dogs. Pet the dog. Pet the dog. And a rugged highlands and treasure token, and a Thropter on the back of that. You can come in and you can win a deck box. We have custom made deck boxes and that. These super duper gold deck boxes if you go in first place, and we have silver and bronze for third place. And we're gonna do it again on Saturday and Sunday. And then all 3 of the winners, all the top 9, are all gonna play each other in a mini tournament next week for a Red Cat Racing Drift car. That's right, a 110 scale RC car we're gonna give away, courtesy of Crazy Dave and Flights to Hobby Shop, which is different than the game store. It's both the same thing, but you know, it's 2 aspects to the coin. You got the heads and you got the tails. Some people like one more than the other. It's okay. It all spends the same. It's all the same amount of money and all the same amount of fun. We're going to kick off the celebrations. It's, like I said, 7 o'clock. And then 1 o'clock on Saturday and noon on Sunday. And it's all about racing and having fun. Let's see here. Anything super funky? Racer scoreboard, coordinator. There's a Verge. So we have a land. It's a rare. That's a new card. The Bulwark Ox, back-to-back rares. One regular, one foil. Uncommon. Yep. So again, these are packs that are play boosters. You can get more rares and better cards in them than normal. Bounce off. Pedal metal. Interference X. A lot of these, again, these are all brand new cards. Howl Squad Heavy. A Debris Beetle. So now that's 2 Debris Beetles that I have. And again, that's back-to-back rares. And a foil regular with a land and an art card. So far it's looking like my promo card. Debris Beetle. I don't know what I have. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I can't use it, but there's the Debris Beetle that I got earlier. So, same artwork, just has, like I said, with the full stamping on there. Same number on the card, but adds a little something extra for the collectability factor for anybody who's into that sort of thing that's been around for a while. Let's see here. Sarcophagus, Scholar of Foul Roads, the Canyon Vaulter, a Mimeoplasm Revered One, Mythic Rare, a foil Bestow Greatness. I believe that's the Space Dog. And a Blossoming Sand. So far I've got some cool dual lands in here. And you can always tell it's going to be good because it has a bunch of useful lands in it. And I think so far it's got the Verges and some of the other stuff that's in there. Comes to play tapped, unfortunately. It'll be a little bit slower than fast lands, which you'd think that in a racing thing you'd want something faster than just coming to play tapped. But I guess you'd have to slow something down at some point for safety purposes. Haunted Hell Ride. Plow Through. Nesting Bot. The Lifecraft Engine. Oz vehicle enters, choose a type. Vehicle creatures you control are the chosen creature type in addition to their other types. Each creature you control with chosen type other than this vehicle get a +1/+1. So you crew it with 3, but this does not get the +1/+1, so it becomes a 5/5 for 3 mana. It's a 4/4. That's not too bad. Lightning Strike, that is back again for 2 mana, deal 3 damage. Not quite as good as a Lightning Bolt, but it still is an instant, so for 2 mana you can do 3 damage. And our final pack of this pre-release, I have no idea which direction to go with this so far, color-wise, so it'll definitely be interesting to see how it turns out. Got the Hull Drifter, which is not the Null Drifter, or the Happy Drifter, or the Grifter Drifter. Hazard of the Dunes. So it looks like part of the road is this worm. That's crazy. It's a 4/4 for 4 mana. It's got Trample and Reach. What? Shut the front door. Hey, how much is the corn on this planet? Oh, about $1 a year. Shut up. Scrap Compactor, Light Wheel Enhancements. So these are all, actually, there's Myriad, it's got all, the exhaust, it's got all 5 there. It'd be cool if that was like a legendary, but it's not. It'd be a commander then, but it's not. Possession Engine. And a Sabotage Strategist. And a Tranquil Cove. Okay. 1, 2, 3 start runs. That's cool. I have not seen that yet. What is that artwork? Wow, that is cool. Start your engines. Whenever an opponent loses life during your turn, if your speed is 1 or greater, increase the speed by 1. Max speed is 4. This ability triggers only once per turn. That is nifty, where it's got all the different, apparently all the different drivers and stuff in it, and it's got, is that right in the middle there? It looks like max speed. That's nifty. That's a, man, I wonder if that real artwork is available. It's probably, my luck, is probably not going to be painted. This is going to be somebody that did like digitally, and it's like sorry, there's no actual real artwork available for this. Who did that? Josiah Joe Cameron? Josiah Joe Cameron, if you're out there, and this is real artwork, potential buyer. That's pretty cool. Not gonna lie. Usually I like to buy cats, but I will take you up on that one. And that is it for those packs, ladies and germs. So we're gonna stick this all back in the pre-release box. And again, normally you have to wait to open this, but well, being that we run a shop, we have the ability to open this and say we're not gonna sell this stuff until Friday, which is just a couple days away. And we hope to see you at the shop. If we don't, well, okay. We'll see you afterwards, because we will have all these cards available for sale, and all the happy horse shit that comes with it. You can come in and you can get it. We have lots of product. Alrighty then, on to the main event. We have the AETHERDRIFT Collector's Booster Box. Choink! Gonna come out and play with us here. Open the box. He'll go back in over there. And let's see if we get some happiness in here. Alright, so we have the box topper. Let's save that to the end. Haha. That's probably gonna make you wait and see what kind of gold treasure we get out of there. So, standard box. It's nice they actually put the name on top of this one, unlike they did with the last one for the Innistrad, which, so when they're all sitting on a shelf and you're trying to do inventory and it's, you know, 35 deep and it's sitting this way is all you see, but it's blacked out. It could be one of 4 other sets. Kind of obnoxious, so you have to get up there and drag the box out and figure out exactly what it is. First pack, top right. Is there a pull tab on these? Maybe. Not really, but they will pull. Alright, so let's do this. They should change these packagings again. This feels a lot different than the last pack I opened. Zombie token up front. Here is the Mirganda Raceway. Full art, foil, start your engines, add some mana, max speed, add 2 mana. It's a pretty good land. It does not come into play tapped either. That's pretty nifty. I'm going to put that aside. I'm probably going to use that for something. Regal Imperator. Other dinosaurs you control get +1/+1. Yeah, let's go. Let's go into my dino deck. We have the full art Ratfink style Guardian Sunmare. It's a horse mount. Accursed Dune Yard. That is another land, full art. The Rippire Verge. Again, now we have the enemy color lands. The Midnight Mangler. That's cool. Wow. A lot of these cards I have not seen yet. Detention Chariot with the snake. I'm a snake. Hey, Chinese New Year. You're the snake. Snake. I'm a snake. I'm a snake. And we have some uncommons. Uncommons. Unscarred Crag. Alright, good pack. I like it. Second one. They're really not pull tabs, but that's okay. It's easier to open that way than it was trying to open it a different way. Going back to Amonkhet and Kaladesh and AETHERDRIFT and HOD. Lots of zombies in here. More zombies in here than there are in the horror set, which is crazy. Boommobile. Duretti. Rocket Engineer. We have another Ratfink style, and its artwork is wild. It's so Ratfink. Homage. Rampaging Aetherhoof. The Monument. The Veloheart Bike. Burner Rocket. And a Schwamp full art foil. This might be good too. Creatures you control get +1/+0 and have vigilance. So, at the beginning of combat on your turn, choose up to 1 target mount or vehicle you control. Until the end of turn, that permanent becomes saddled if it's a mount, and it becomes an artifact creature if it's a vehicle. That might be pretty useful in a vehicle deck. There's the Jaguar. First cat card. Got a kitty cat. Meow. Goes in the cat collection. Kickoff Celebrations, the Shortcut, and a Cliffs. Again, a lot of these cards are reprints, but they also have brand new artwork, which makes them a lot more collectible now, because it's not just the same old, same old. Angel of Sanctions. The Voyager Glide Car. I think this is a really good vehicle. Anybody who knows binary... how nerdy are you? I know what this says. It says FLY. Bet you didn't know that. That means that in binary. Yep, that's how nerdy I am. I grew up doing math in school, so I was able to do binary in nerd class, and we learned how to translate it. Is it easy? No. Have I done it in a long time? No. Will I be honest here and tell you that I actually just punched it into a binary converter and got the words FLY, so fly, out of it? Yes. Captain Howler, Sea Scourge, Possession Engine, On the Wings of Gold, pretty decent card. Seer Vamra, Master Racer, and the Spire Mech Cycle. Cloudspire Sky Cycle. Land, Point the Way. Voyage Home, Spell Pierce. Oh, Spell Pierce is back, nifty. Luxodon. Yeah, this is the Akira bike. For anybody who doesn't know it, that is definitely an Akira bike. Maximum Overdrive and Spectral Inter... something. Down to the next pack. Let's see what we have here. That one tore a little bit better. Pilots. Treasure. Oh, look at that. There's Zahur, Glory's Past. He's a cat. Going in the Tiki Cat Lection. Spectacular Pile-Up. Yeah, that looks pretty explosive. Demonic Junker. Okay. Let's say, Mad Max, he wants his car back. Pia. Guardian Sunmare, Horse Mount. The Rover Blades. And a Broadcast Rambler. Jungle Hollow, again, new artwork for Jungle Hollow. Sorry about my sinuses, folks. Like I said, I'm getting over the creeping crud. Children are little petri dishes. If you have children, hashtag breeders, you all are to blame. Wash their hands. Please wash their hands and just dunk them in bleach or whatever you do to clean your kids. I don't know how to do that. I don't have kids. I have a cat. Repurposing Bay. This is probably one of the best cards in the set. Two colors and a blue. It's an artifact. 2 and tap it. Sacrifice another artifact. Search your library for an artifact card with mana value equal to 1 plus the sacrificed artifact mana value. Put that card onto the battlefield, then shuffle. Activate this only as a sorcery. Badass card. You can put that out. There's ways you can get around this. You can make this a creature, then you can still energy it. This card is going to be very, very broken in Commander, as well as probably even in Standard. There's some other ways to get around this is probably going to easily be a $20 card, and it's going to stay at $20 for a long time. Maybe even go to like a little higher. Just predicting, throwing that out there. The Oil Deep Gear Hulk, Lifelink Ward for 4 mana, 2 blue, 2 black. Pretty good. Oh, look at this. There's Kolodin, Triumphant Caster. Some pretty realistic looking artwork there, not going to lie. The Adaptive Omni Tool, another good card. Equipment. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 for each artifact you control. Yep, that's going to go in a lot of blue decks, I'm sure. Samet, the Driving Force. Popular card, also going to be really good for Commander. Clamorous, Ironclad, and the Skybox Fairy. It's a Catalyzer, so I guess that goes in the cat lection. Yes, my collection is that silly that I put things that are cat or cat-ish in them, so that's going. Usually what's going to happen is I'll find a non-foil version of that, and then it will get custom altered with a cat somehow in the picture, or completely repainted with a cat on it. Insect, the Gandhi Knight Minister. I'm guessing this is RKF artwork. Yes, Richard Kane Ferguson. Very stylized. Perilous Snare. Oh, poor little guy. The Dreadnought Engineer. A Renewed Solidarity. I believe this is a Commander card. Yes, it is. Loot. Carrion Cruiser. Air Response Unit. Mountain. The Earth Tumbler. Hotspire. The Lynx. There's a cat mount. Let's go! Right in the cat lection. The Camera Launcher. Silken Strength. The Gearseek Serpent. And a Siphon Fuel. Very nice artwork in this set. I'm not going to lie. I try to avoid spoilers. I like to be surprised when I open this stuff up. It's very throwback from when I played Magic, and there were no spoilers. All you had was maybe a Scry magazine or a Inquest, and they would tell you, hey, this set's coming out, and they'd show you like 4 cards. That's all you'd ever get to see. And now you can just go online and you can see them all before it even comes out. There's a full art Keldon, Full Throttle. This card is amazing for 6 mana. After the main phase, there are 2 additional combat phases. At the beginning of each combat, untap all creatures that attack this turn. I think this would have been good if that line wasn't on there, but with that line on there, you get to untap them, it's even more crazy. So that's going in a personal collection too, because I'm going to put that aside just for some broken-ass stuff I'm going to do with that. Masked Racer, the Stride Hanger Automaton. Again, Thropters you control get +1/+1, so that's definitely going to go in a few decks that I know of. The Haunted Hellride, again, different artwork on that one. Apocalypse Runner. Forest, one of my favorite artworks. I really like that one with the cockpit all glowing. The Endrider Spider, the Foul Roads again. Sloth. Aether Jacket, Pedal to the Metal, Ironwood Falls, and Stall Out. Moving on. Insect. There it is. There's the Crypt Color Chariot with the cats. Meow. Goes right in the cat lection. The Bleachheart Verge. New land. Again, enemy lands, black and white. Full art. The Mindspring Merfolk. Wow. That's crazy. Amplifier. Again, a really good card. Artifact 3. Add 1 mana of any color. 4 and tap. Choose 1. Activate as a sorcery. Double the number of each kind of counter on a target permanent. Double the number of each kind of counter you have. That card, my friends, is probably going to be one of those cards, and that's going right in the Dave pile also. That's a card that's going to definitely have value in the future and hold up really, really well. So if you want to speculate on it, go ahead. Go out and get them, find them, because I'm going to buy as many as I can so I have them to hold on to for a while, because they're probably going to be a $40 card. Just throwing that out there. A little speculation on that. Of course, I've been wrong, and some cards like that go to like $2 because it's like it's too expensive. Nobody plays it. Collision Course, but I have a feeling that that one is, in particular, is probably going to be one of the lesser initially wow factor cards that people aren't really clamoring them for, but will very rapidly go up in value. Oh, let's go! We got some Sparkle here. The Mu Young Wind Rider of the Prism Foil, Cracked Glass, Fracture Foil. Very nice. That was a very, very nice little surprise. I don't know what it's worth. I can barely read the damn card, but I know some people are definitely going to want that for the waifu anime aspect of it. And before I get my fingers all over it, goobing it all up with my nerd jizz and oils of essences, let's throw that in a sleve. Maybe I have like a little perfect fit or something floating around here. We can throw that in. It'd be nice if I did. Dave, do you have any perfect fits? I don't know. You work in a game store. What are the odds you have some perfect fits just sitting around here? Yes. Really, really good. So, alright. Mu Yan Wind Rider. Fractured Glass Foil. Legendary Creature. Human Wizard Pilot. The centering is nice on this, too. Yeah. Woo! Got hot hands, baby! Hot hands! Get tiki on that one. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Oh, just got the rest of the pack to look through. Alright. So we have Achak, Emerald Paladin. The Valor's flagship, artifact vehicle flying, first strike, lifelink, crew of 3. It has cycling. When you cycle it, create X11 colorless pilot creature tokens. Nifty, they can crew vehicles and shit. It's a 7/7 for 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's expensive mid-game, but if you need to power a bunch of vehicles, that's really a good way to do it. The Ret Tomb Mystic Zombie Bird Wizard. Each creature card in your hand has cycling. I can't even pronounce this. Vinwixie, Verbose Host. I don't know, how do you pronounce that? Venrixt? Anybody has a proper pronunciation of that, please let me know. We have Marshall's Path Cruiser. This whole pack, I've not seen any of these cards yet. This is really cool how that fractured glass foil card came in here, and there's like cards I've not even seen yet. Marshall's Path Cruisers. There's the Haunted Hell Ride again in non-foil. Planes. That's cool artwork too. I like that. Defender Rider, Road Rage, Nesting Bot, Starting Golem, Burner Rocket, and Engine Rat, Trip Up, and the Angel again, with the Visor of Many Faces. Very, very cool pack on that one. And continuing onwards, we have the Golem, which is basically some ibex or a cow, and we have a dude in the back who's a zombie golem. Rat Fink stylized. What the heck does that say? Perfect. I can't even read that one. It's so hard to read with the gold behind it there. The Afterburner Expert, great card. Exhaust. 3 casting cost for a 4/2. Whenever you activate an exhaust ability, return this card from your graveyard to the battlefield. It just keeps coming back. It's insane. The Verbose Host with the alternate art. Aetherflux Conduit. Again, this card I think is going to be super, super popular. Yes, it's expensive. It is a 6 casting cost, but whenever you cast a spell, you get an amount of energy equal to the amount of mana spent for that spell. You can tap and pay 50 energy, draw 7 cards. You may cast any number of those spells from your hand without paying the mana cost. Basically, you get to Eureka Defecate on a table, and your opponent doesn't do jack shit about it when you have 50 energy. So you pair this up with that amplifier, and you just start doubling stuff. It can get out of control real quick, especially if you have something in Commander like with Doubling Season. There's so many different ways you can make that absolutely busted. I think that card is going to be one of the hit cards from this set also, so keep an eye out for that one. Gandhi, the Dune Drifter again, with the Alligator. It can't be that fast. Alligators aren't that fast on land. Ripclaw Wrangler, Island, the Pathmaker, the Blowout, Vendetta, Omnivore, Honey Badger, don't care. Enhancements, Scoured Barons. Problem with this is like a lot of these artworks are getting so busy that it just all gets muddled and you can't tell what the hell's going on. It just looks like a bunch of brown, some lines, and I don't know. And a Pack Doll Terror. 2 packs left, and the amazing box topper with those gold cards in there. Maybe we'll have something that's straight fire. Maybe we'll have just like something that's meh. But 127 options you can do on that. Plus the lands. Army Loot, the Pathfinder, full art, foil mythic. Another repurposing bay, full art, that's excellent. There is a mascot right there. The Prima Trailblazer Elephant Warrior. Captain Howler Sea Scourged, alternate art regular. Burner Rocket, and the Spot Cycle Scouter. Land, the Goblin Refueler, the Chariot. Go to Hull Drifter in foil. That's really nice in foil, not gonna lie. Rambler, and the Bloodfell Caves. I think it's my new favorite artwork for that. It's really nifty. It's got the little red thing in there with the choo-choo train tracks going in there. Mongo don't know. Mongo just pawn in Game of Life. Get that reference. Good to you. Let's see here. Ketramorse, the New Dawn God, Menace Lifelink, Indestructible, 4/4 for 3 casting cost. Well, can't attack or block unless there are 7 or more cards in exile. Whenever 1 or more cards are put into exile from graveyards and or the battlefield during your turn, you may draw a card and lose 1 life. Potentially bustable. I'm not really a big fan of the whole exile stuff, but I guess some people are really good with it. Oh, look at this. Back-to-back gods. God. Titty Frog. And, ooh, look at this. Bang, bang, bang. Mythic. Marsha. What is this? This is a god pack? No. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 mythics, a rare, And then uncommon. That was crazy. Foil mythic, regular mythic, mythic, foil mythic, and is that a mythic? That's a mythic also. Yeah, that is a mythic. Damn, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mythics in a row. Get wrecked. God pack. Are they all actually gods? Zombie warrior, construct, god, not a god enchantment, but okay. So unstoppable plan. Firm believer, this card also is going to be absolutely busted. 3 mana, blue spell, at the beginning of your end step. Untap all non-land permanents you control. It's an enchantment, folks. This does not go away. It's not an instant. This is probably going to be a $30-$40 card also. Really want to hang on to that one. For anything, even if you get one, don't trade it. Just put it in your collection, in your binder, and just set it aside. Because at some point in the future, that becomes very, very useful. Country roads, take me home. They're the boys Luke and Duke go. Yeah, that bestow greatness, streak engineer, the assailant, sands, and the throbber. Wow, what a good pack that was. And finally here, check us out. Find us, subscribe, like, friend, obey, download, shift, whatever it is you got to do to hang out with us here at Flights 2. We appreciate you checking out our channel, and we'll see you in the shop for the pre-release and all the other stuff going on. Swamp gold card here, very pretty, and the Gestalt Thrill Roller vehicle, trample, haste. It's a 4/2 for 3, 2 colorless and a red, so 3 mana. When it enters the battlefield, it does some stuff. And crew of 2. Discard a card, return this card to the battle. Alright, so whatever. No hitter, no banger, whatever. But we did pull this, and that's amazing. So thank you so much for tuning in, and you got to see some greatness. We'll see you here at Flights 2 for our pre-release, and then continuing on inwards and upwards into more fun with the AETHERDRIFT series. And as always, I'm your host, Crazy Dave. Peace!